Yeah, tell him, bro.
Yeah. I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but
diamond in the rough, yeah, we had it tough, yeah, we had the pressure and the pressure done its stuff. Oh, I'm not flexing when I'm brushing off the dust, no. All this pain and the tears made my shoulders rust. In this life, gotta do what you must, build your value up, gotta earn trust, avoid fuss. Maybe you don't know the facts, you don't know enough. You can judge me all you want, cause every day I send love. Every day I do me, makes me wanna see you, makes me wanna see more, makes me wanna see through. Maybe we become one, maybe this is the thing. There's an energy and flavor to the things that you bring to the table. Any way you're able, real work turns into gold when you're stable. Now life feels sweet like syrup, like maple. Wouldn't change a thing about my past to stay grateful.
I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but luck now. I'm busy doing me, I'm out their range, I'm out of reach now. Almost let it drown, but they found me off the freestyle. Product of that ground, you seeing her eye me down. She wanna vibe, trying to see if she can slide. It's in the green now, it's snakes from my past. They look at me where I'm at, thinking they can hit my line, and I'ma help them on their feet now. I had a few I looked up to, they showing different shades. They might have blocked a couple rays, but now they watching my beam down. I struggle to open doors to places that come to life if I step inside. I learned to cut the keys down. Got it locked, this demon stirring the pot with pretty faces and plots that try to knock me off my feet now. No new friends, I had so many hit my line for the freebie, but if you see me out, you gotta pay the fee now. All these things you never cared to see me for is what I let the world see now. I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but luck now.
Down at those who left me, promise I'm not being petty. I'm the one they envy, Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out the semi. Plus I grinded from the start. I was stacking pennies, I might dip like Machiavelli. After the confetti, who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? fake, never been fraud. Been great, still a little flawed. Always need something when they call. Order up a drink while I'm sitting at the bar. Like, I need a strong tail, Nico make two. Honey Jack with a little bit of juice. CYA throwing up the dose. I'm all in. I try to get, I try to get, I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get, I try to get, I try to get some peace, that's all I need. My phone right back on D&D. Lately my phone on D&D.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl T with Adventures of Spirits, and tonight is D&D during the month of July. Here with part 2 of Love, Money, and Sex. That's right. And we got a few return members coming into the room today. Let's go ahead and bring them to the stage. All right. We got in the house. We got Pretty Timmy in the house. And we got Shanae in the house with Nae's Nutritional Nuggets as soon as she turned her camera on, y'all. So let's see how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing amazing.
I'm a little tired, but I'm good.
What'd you say? You say you tired? All right. You feeling okay, honey?
I have COVID, so I'm doing the best I can.
Okay, but I know that mouth okay though.
Oh, see, I'm always have something to say.
I know you always got something to say. Okay, hey ma'am, I can't see you.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize it was off.
That's okay. Well, it's funny because hold on a minute. No, for some reason I see you in the room, but when you on the screen, you dark.
She got to go ahead and come back in.
Yeah, you might have to go back out, come back in.
Either that or take that.
Oh no, the Wi-Fi's messed up. She's pausing. She's pausing. So Shanae, I'm gonna leave you up because it's in black, but you may have to log off and come back on. I can hear you, but your video is frozen.
You doing tomorrow?
About that quarantine.
Don't worry about me. You just fix you. Don't worry about me. You just fix you, you inspirational nugget.
It is so cold.
All right.
You're frozen, Shanae.
Me?
Get it down.
Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta check my head. I'm not. What is wrong with you? You can't feel that? That's because you're warm blooded.
Welcome in, Natasha.
I'm a little more cold hearted. That part.
All right, let's see what members we got in the house. So, of course, we got House of X on the screen, so we already know they're here. We appreciate them. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Excited to be here. All right, Jamie, hopefully you ready for some conversation tonight because these questions that's lined up.
Okay.
We got to see what's going on with you. How's everything going with you, Jamie?
When you be at somebody else stuff.
What'd you say? Shanae? Shanae, you still all right, who else is here? Hey Tasha, how you doing? Welcome in. Sorry we couldn't see you on the live this evening, but it's good to have you in the chat. You know we always need your input, Miss Sagittarius. How's it going with you this evening? What's going on there? Everybody saying hello to everybody. Oh, okay. Yep. Going good. I'm good. I'm glad you're going good. So is everybody so far? That's all the members that's in there for right now. Let's see. Let's add Nae back to the screen and see if she's good. Just hung out with my son today and had dinner. Okay. Well, that's a good day.
She might gotta change her location for the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Change your location, Shanae. Log out, come back in. All right. And Tasha, everything is good. Okay. What you do today, Tasha? I know you be sneaking out the house and doing stuff to tell nobody, but guess what? Folks you be with be on Instagram, so I know what you be doing. Boom,
Yeah.
that part.
Yes.
Boom, that part. I saw you at a party yesterday. Saw you at a party. What party was you at yesterday? Thought ain't nobody see that. But we saw it. Anyway. All right, y'all. So let me show y'all what questions we got in this time. So this is part 2. Everybody of D&D. Do not disturb, drinks and deliberation, whichever way y'all want to do it. And since it is supposed to be drinks and deliberation, what you sipping on, House of Ed?
We got some urban mist.
You got some Arbor Mist? You got some Arbor Mist? Okay. What kind though? Is it the pink one, the yellow one? Which one is
I think it's like mango sangria.
Okay. Oh, I know that's good. Now that one's good. I know that one. That one's good. You sipping on the same thing, Leo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Honey, I know you sick, but what you sipping on? Some water or some juice? I hope.
Orange juice.
Just orange juice, but it's in the red cup. You sure it's orange juice?
Orange juice.
I thought you didn't do peach and mango.
In wine.
But I thought you didn't like fruit.
In wine.
So
no, he doesn't like the texture of the fruit, Leo. I don't already hounded him about that doggone fruit. I'd be like, but you take it this way, but you don't take it this way. He said he doesn't like the texture of it.
I'm working on it.
All right, that's fine. So what you sipping on, Shanae?
I'm on your sister stuff.
Okay.
And it's not.
What you sipping on?
Not working.
Can you hear us? What you sipping on?
Bootleg internet. That's what she's sipping on. Bootleg internet.
You need to stop.
Bootleg internet.
You need to stop. It is not bootleg internet.
Yes, it is.
It is not. It is not. Shanae, you
Wait,
just have
wait
to
a minute. What is bootleg internet?
Move closer to her dryer. It work over there. I know, because when I go get my hair done, that's where I sit, be on internet.
See, now don't that sound like bootleg internet? You got to get
it ain't bootleg. That's just what's out there. That's just what's out there. Look, y'all got Tasha laughing.
She know the deal.
Well, look, we got. Oh, hold on. We got her coming on through the phone. She got the Delta phone. She coming in with the Delta phone. Hey. There you go. You can't go wrong with the Delta phone.
Hey.
Okay, the phone is just fine. Okay, I'm gonna remove the other one from the studio.
I was on that Spectrum.
There you go. There you go. You good? Okay. And for all the rest of the members, we got Nays Nutritional. We got Nay with Nays Nutritional in the house. She actually is responsible for making my meals. She's been making my meals for lunch for over the last 16 months now. So
your nails
just
look lovely.
Big up to Nays. You stupid. All right, let's get into these questions, y'all. Let's get into these questions. So, by a show of hands, who wants to do love first? We got love, sex, and money. Who wants to do love first? Who want to do money first?
I figure we'll pick up where Miss Nugget left off from the last time. I had all that controversy going on. People blowing up the phone, trying to get in and comment and all that stuff.
What are you talking about? Okay, well, what was the question? What was the topic, sir?
I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was some dealing with sex or something. But wait a minute, let me think.
So you want to start on the sex topic, is what you telling me?
No,
Is that what's on your brain today?
Topic,
Money was the last time.
I think money was the last topic.
Yeah, money was the last topic last time.
Okay, run with the money.
Okay, let's start with the money. So we got a couple of questions in reference to money. Now, I don't know about picking up where we left off, but let's look at this. Let me see if I remember correctly. Let's bring this up. This was a question that came through. Is it ever okay to date a person who is not financially stable?
Okay.
When you say financially stable, exactly what do you mean? Exactly.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody can take it differently. This was just a question that came through. But is it ever okay to date a person who is not financially stable? So basically, wherever it is that you trying to be or where you are at this time, is it okay to date somebody that is not basically on the same path that you are?
In other words,
No.
yeah.
That's a little hard because I'm in a different place than where I was like 10 or 20 years ago. 20
Okay.
I
years
think
ago,
everybody's in a different place than they was 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna speak from old Watson. That
Well, no, you can speak from new one. I don't know. I think the answer.
wait,
to,
I'm gonna give two sides
Ooh,
because
not you
old
two-sided.
Watson that was the white Tina Turner.
What?
The white.
The hell you talking about? You said the old monster was the white Tina Turner. What the hell that mean?
I was okay.
You was the broke bitch with no coin.
No. Wait.
Well,
I was.
You making me nervous. This is point, bro.
I was the one that would settle for something like that. That was the.
So you would settle for the McDonald's bitch.
Well, I told you my stories. I was the one that.
That's why I said I think the question is a little tricky because an average person might say yes because that's something that you can grow into. Okay, you ain't got no money, don't worry, I'll take care of us, and then I can teach you how to grow together.
Yeah.
But where we are now, I couldn't date somebody who doesn't bring something to the table.
Past experiences.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, past experiences as far as like exes. That has happened, but
now
now
you could date somebody who's not financially stable, and they could like bring the best out of you.
Yeah, but
what, you know what I mean?
I disagree because it's like you're growing, but the other person is not, and then all the bills.
Well, honey, if you ain't growing, they need to kick rocks.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All the bills.
Well, ain't gonna take you, but so far, honey, y'all gonna need to get it together. I'm just saying.
Like everything is on one person, and they're just there to hunt you.
So no, if they ain't bringing no money to the table, kick their ass out.
Yeah. So
now, if you in the beginning, and you like, you're on that McDonald's budget, then sure, knock yourself out. But if you ain't growing to get to that palace, then kick that motherfucker out.
In Tanya's word, they just a fuck boy.
Ooh, not a fuck boy. Well, some of the fuck boys got money, honey. Okay, I'm just saying.
But in my past experiences, when I was like 19, 20,
we ain't talking about the past, girl. We talking about the future. Read the question again.
I know. It like my
dating a person who is not financially stable.
No,
that's like dating somebody who ain't mentally stable. Like, girl, all you gonna get is a headache every day. Ain't nobody got time for motherfucking that.
Cause then you
waking up and they bipolar. Like, bitch, get your demons together. What the hell?
Then you gotta worry about the light bill, the phone bill, the rent.
You can't pay nothing. Damn.
Okay.
I'm child.
Then you
so your answer is no.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
But you want to have somebody in your house and they just a good fucking, that's it. Like, what the hell? What we doing?
Then you got to worry about food. Ain't no food in the house.
Like, is you paying for my haircut or what? Okay.
We go to the restaurant. You looking at the bill, and I'm like, okay, child.
I got you. You right there. You right there along with me, Mr. Timmy.
My thing is, I'm gonna just say this. Hell no. Well, you know what? I ain't never been old broke Tina Turner. But you know what? I ain't never cared for them broke hoes. I ain't never cared for them broke hoes. You know,
There you go with that paymaster shit.
I ain't never
That
cared for them broke.
paymaster shit.
My thing is, if you got your coins together and you got a plan, I can ride with you. I can ride with a plan. But a broke hoe? Oh, hell no. That's just like peanut
I
butter.
understand that.
That's what I got.
Well, you right about that. What you say, Nay?
I mean, I'm
Well,
just
Nay,
saying.
I see you. Nay, I see you got a guest in there with you. You care to
I
introduce the
do.
world to
Yeah,
your
I got
guest?
a couple of
yes.
guests.
Introduce
Well,
the
your
guest.
guest on the screen. So now you got to introduce the guest to the goddamn D and
I
D.
got a couple guests.
Introduce them to you
Where you go,
too.
y'all left? Oh, so
Introduce the guest.
you
Oh,
all
you
know
got two
the
guests.
rest of the world. This is my other half. Oh wait, that is.
Oh, four guests,
This my
three guests.
this my belief
Hey,
snatcher and my good friend here, Marsha and Stacy. I got an old crew.
hey,
What up,
okay.
fam?
Hey.
Y'all,
Well,
y'all
Nate,
gonna
what's your
hold this
answer to
nugget
the
down
question?
tonight?
We at your in-laws, and I'm just leaving it there. We at your in-laws.
Okay, what's the answer to the question?
So the answer to the question for me, can you be broke? If that's a temporary situation, then yes, I support you. If you're my person and you're having a moment, you're supposed to be here. We are partners, and you should lift your person up. Now, if it's a you just picking up broke hoes, that's a negative.
Ah, okay.
I I don't understand it, and I don't want to do it. I need people that want drive and initiative, want the same things out of life that I want. And you can't do that when you okay with sitting at home chilling or working at McDonald's, the cash register.
Mm,
It's
okay.
not a. We
So
ain't got to be fully. We ain't got to be fully equally yoked, but I feel like we should be. There should be some type of balance.
okay. Okay. Well, I agree. I'm the same way. I'm the same way with that. Your drive got to be my drive.
That part. My
And and I
bill.
and I agree with House of X when we say the back in the day is one thing because you were younger. Everybody was starting off and trying to get to where they get to. I
Yeah.
just think that at a certain age, it is what the hell it is. I mean, you either got to drive
Yeah.
or you don't have to drive. So if your path and your grind and your hunger ain't the same as mine, then we're not equally yoked. Period. Point blank.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't matter to me. You know how good you suck toes and how good you are in the
That
bedroom.
part.
Guess what? That bedroom action ain't paying the bills. The
That part. We gonna be. We
all the
gonna be
total, none of that.
feeling good with the lights off.
That no ain't no feeling. I can't feel good with the lights off. That's another thing. I can honestly say
Exactly.
that's one thing. That's one
Exactly.
thing me.
If
That's
I
one
flip that
thing me and
goddamn
my husband
switch,
got in common. If the money ain't right or we stressed out about something that's going down, ain't nobody thinking about no. Don't touch me. Go to sleep. And you need to
That
be thinking
part.
about what the hell
I'm
you're
not
gonna
even
do.
aroused.
You know that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
That
about.
part.
Anyway, all right. Let's see what they got going on in the comments here. Let's see. Hold on. Do. Okay. Jamie says that is called a sugar daddy or a sugar mama.
Yeah.
amen.
Well, yes, I agree with that, Jamie. Um, Now tell me this: at what age, Jamie, or what age, members in the comments, do you think is there an age where you feel certain people should already have sort of become stable, or whatever. What is your response to that? And while you all are answering that, we're gonna go to the next question. So, do we want to stay on money? And actually, while we're on the subject of money, let's look at this one. Good intimacy or money? If you had to choose, which one would it be?
Oh shit.
That's like good sex and money or money.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Give me
I
that
just
money.
ain't. I didn't want to use the word sex too much, you know, within the live, because YouTube be all freaking out and stuff. So I'm just
I just
using
want to
other.
make sure I understood what you said.
Give me the money. Give me the money.
I'm with you, honey. Give me the damn money.
Which one would you choose? I think we both have the same
I don't know,
answer.
because I love both. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love both.
Oh, we ain't denying that. I think we all on this live love both now. I just said if you had to choose between one or the other.
I would probably go with money because I got to keep my bills on and the lights on.
Get the coins.
Be doing good with the lights off with some candlelight on a mattress on the floor ain't good either. That ain't sexy.
That's on the floor. Yeah.
Well, that mattress on the floor, child.
With your stomach hungry, that I don't know about being in the mood when your stomach growling. That just don't add up, do it?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty Timmy, I think I answered for you, but what was your answer?
Timmy got to have the money. You know what I'm saying?
Give me fist bump. Give me fist bump in the camera. Bam.
Timmy got to have the money.
Okay. Thumbs up. I know, right?
Let me elaborate on that.
The thumbs up thing ain't working, Watson. It ain't doing the thing. Hold up.
Let me elaborate.
Maybe it
on
only
that.
work on the vertical live. Maybe it only do it
might
on
probably work on the phone, not on.
Probably, yeah. So, Shanae, what's your answer? Good intimacy or money? She gonna struggle with this one, y'all. She gonna struggle with this one.
You know, right? Why you gonna say?
Look, I already know you gonna struggle with this answer. Go on, get your answer real quick.
I'm not struggling with it.
3, 2,
There's
1.
no struggle. To me, it requires an even balance. Intimacy is important.
I got it. We know that. We know that. We know that. Okay, we know that. But if you had to choose,
I'm not choosing.
then you just. Well, that's what the question is. That's why the question was brought up, was because usually people can't choose.
That my choice is not to be between intimacy and finance.
Okay, do know that I use now. I just want to make it clear that I'm using intimacy. I'm using the word intimacy versus sex. Only because I just don't want to use that word too often. Then YouTube be like, we can't do that. So just replace intimacy with sex. That or money. Because intimacy and sex is two different things.
Yeah.
For me,
okay?
You can have sex.
You understand? Every relationship needs intimacy.
You can have sex at any time. People look for strange every day. You can have sex just to be having sex. Sex don't pay my light bill. So if we having sex in the dark and when we done, I can't turn the light switch on.
Okay.
I don't care about that shit.
So like I said, so you agree with the rest of us, money.
You might accept somebody for getting sex.
No, it's not about two people. We're saying, do you need lights or do you need sex?
You need lights, you need food, lights. You need clothing, you need a roof over your head.
Fuck that bitch, you need lights. You need lights. Sorry, okay. we're having a separate panel consensus.
We're having a separate panel over there?
I got a whole guest panel.
Okay, so we all agree that the lights is important.
When it's in the dark with nobody.
So we agree the lights are important.
Yeah.
Well, I'm past that point in my life. 20s. 20s is where you could say, like, oh, we so in love. We ain't got no light. I am 47. And I wish you would think cuddling hand over lights and water. No. Fuck that. You can cuddle by yourself. I ain't finna be
Don't
in a
you have
dark.
three, you got 3 people on your panel. What's the consensus?
What little Stacy got to say?
Is she's not letting the rest of the guests speak.
Right.
The consensus is it depends on where you're at in life.
That is correct.
That's true.
That is correct. But can I tell y'all something?
People
Can I
will
tell y'all
always put
something?
in front, but at the
I'm
end of the
sorry.
day,
What'd you say? What'd you say, Thaddeus?
I don't know what that means.
No, what that is say?
Oh, here again. I don't know what that means. Do it again.
Do it again. See what you said.
Oh, it was the internet connection. I was trying to connect to my to my phone.
Okay.
I'll deal with lights or I'll deal with
stuck.
Okay, so he said it depends on who you with, which one you gonna deal with. Is that what you mean? So, okay, well, I'm gonna disagree with you, Thad, on that part because, and I'm gonna disagree a little bit on where I'm at in life because let me tell you one thing. I grew up, I was born broke, grew up broke, and my whole drive was making sure I had. So therefore, I've never dealt with anybody who didn't have their own source of their own income. Now, nobody said they had to go buy me nothing. Nobody said they had to go give me anything. But I needed to know that you didn't need nothing from me because I didn't have that much either. I need to know you taking care of yourself and I'm taking care of myself. This is in the younger years. Now, when you get older, then it's okay. If we get married and we building something, then I need to know that you can handle all of this if something happened to me and vice versa. Get that part. Vice versa.
That part.
So that's just where I'm at in terms of do you need lights or do you need money?
Yeah.
Even back in my younger years, it was like, look, I got enough for me. I just ain't got enough for you. I need you to have you. So when we come, we could come together. That was in your younger 1920s, 21, 22, 23. But when you start getting up in your 30s, late 20s, early 30s, I need you to have figured it out by then. I need you to at least
That part.
on a path going somewhere. So
That part.
money's important. Money's important.
Agreed. It's
So,
not everything, but it is important.
Right. That is correct. It ain't everything, but you know what? It helps with a lot of shit.
That part. Because lights don't light off a pipe dream.
That is true. That is true.
And
Jamie said you should be at least stable in your 30s, have a secure job, because in your 20s it's still a struggle and trying to figure it out. That is correct, Jamie. You are exactly right with that. That's why I said what I said. Tasha said, "Show me the money." I get it, Tasha. I know that's where I was too. Show me the money. Now you ain't gotta give me your money, cause we ain't together like that yet. We just dating, we young or whatever. But you talking about a marriage, I'm gonna need you to step up a little more than that. Cause now I'm connecting me with you, and so we need to make sure we can cover each other. So that's what the important part is. All right, so let's see. Since we on the subject of money, no, I think we okay, so this is one thing. Is a person with potential enough?
Is a person with potential enough?
Potential means, hey, I know I don't got it right now, but I'm aspiring to do this X, Y, and Z, A, B, C. I'm trying to do all of this. But you ain't seeing no action. You ain't seeing no steps. You're not seeing no progression. It's just potential. So if you are, and I don't want to put this as just a marriage thing, because there's married people on here and dating people and single people or people in relationships and stuff that's on the panel as well as within the chat. So in reference to this, from a dating perspective, is potential enough? Is it enough for someone to share with you their dream, to say, hey, this is what I'm aspiring to do?
Yeah, I would say
What would be your requirements in reference to that?
I would say actions are louder than words, because somebody could say, I wanna I'm gonna just throw it out there. I wanna write a book.
I knew you were gonna go with that. I love that. I was thinking the same thing. Like,
I want to write a book, or I want to be an author. But at the same time, if they don't put pen to paper, or they don't go and actually do the work, or have somebody behind them to push them to actually accomplish the dream, then it's just words. For instance, I'm gonna use me and Leo for an example. He always say that we motivate each other when it comes to like goals and dreams and different things that we want to do. But I see it. So somebody saying that they want to do something and don't actually put the pen to paper is just words.
Okay. Timmy?
My take on it is this, and I'm gonna give you a caveat. There's a whole lot of bullshit talk, and bullshit sometimes can walk, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You want to have a solid plan. Everybody want to back a winning horse, but every horse in the race ain't a thoroughbred. Some of them are jackasses, and they that's taking up time and place, and they in the way for when your winning horse could be in that stable and in that race. That jackass is constantly making promises, trying to pull the cart, trying to tell you one day, even though I'm a donkey, I'm gonna get kissed and I'm gonna turn into a stallion. That shit is not gonna happen. You know
Not
what
a
you want.
donkey. Why you be a donkey?
You just
Why
got
couldn't be a pony?
You got a donkey. You know when you got a donkey.
I gotta be a donkey.
Constantly trying to sell you them pipe dreams. One day, I'm gonna be a stallion. Just wait and see. And I'm gonna pull a couple carts. You ain't gonna pull shit because you just a donkey. You can't come out of your place if that's all you want. If you an ass, you just an ass. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You want the facts? The facts is show it to me. Faith without works is dead.
Amen.
Potential all you want to, that's just running water, just like going down the toilet. Faith without works is dead. Show me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, Jamie said actions speak louder than words. That's I know that's doggone right.
Exactly.
Shanae?
Yes.
What do you and your panel feel? Is a person with potential enough?
No. I don't know. What do y'all feel? As a person with potential enough.
Not at this age. I'm 45. I don't need no potential right now.
Thank you.
She younger. If you got somebody potential right now coming in, you young. Like 10 minutes out.
You feel like you're still in your 30s. It sounds good. I think it's an age thing. I mean, I'm here for, I will always back you and motivate you, but looking at, do you have potential versus what consistently I've seen over time? No, because what you've shown me is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
No, what do you think? Don't call your feelings. Don't do that.
I'm gonna need you to translate, Shanae, because we can't hear them.
No.
sorry. Did you hear me?
Say it
No.
again.
Oh, I was saying I'm 45. It's too late for potential for me at my age. And
Uh-huh.
Marsha next to me, she's about 10 years younger. And she was saying, well, potential is okay for her. So we were thinking, I think the consensus is age-wise, it's different.
Okay, that is correct. Potential is enough with some action though.
Right.
With a
That's why
plan. With a plan.
I'm be talking potential and you don't have no action. And at 45, I don't even know that. I don't want to talk about your potential because by now you should have peaked. I learned the process, perfected something, something should happen.
Right. Right.
He had no comment because he didn't want his feelings. He said I spoke on it. So apparently now you don't have a voice.
Okay, so Tasha says back in the day, potential, no questions asked. Today, I agree with House of X. I need to see action.
That
And
part.
Jamie says, can you marry a dreamer?
Donkey.
Can you marry a dreamer?
No.
No. Can't marry a dreamer. A dreamer is good in your teenage years, early 20s. You like,
You
oh, I
did
would
it.
like to do
It's your
that,
fault.
but at some
No.
point, you got to put some actions there. You have to have a plan. What is it going to take? What is it going to take in order for me to reach that dream, right?
Yeah.
So it's only a dream. It's not a goal unless you got some actions to it. If you're not taking steps to reach that goal, then it's just a dream. It's just something you thought about, and it's like, oh, it'd be wonderful to do it. But other than that, no. Mm-mm. I agree.
Hey, sis.
I agree. It sounds like we all on the same page with that. All right, so we gonna get into
Your
the segment.
brother-in-law talking to you.
Who?
Hi.
Uh, hey Dante,
Oh, oh,
how you doing?
fine. Just speaking. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No, what you
interrupt.
what you apologizing for?
You know how you sound. Just
I can't hear you. You so
hey,
sensitive.
Dante.
Boy, get your tail close to the camera and say what you got to say.
Oh,
Now he's
She
scared.
said get
Don't
closer,
come to
nigga.
the camera so
Say
we
what you
can hear
gotta
what you
say.
got to say.
He's shy.
Quit being sensitive. That's what she said.
I was just speaking.
Hey, you gonna answer a question? Answer the question for me. Can you marry a dreamer? I don't hear nothing.
Too late.
Okay. He over it.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, oh, here comes your sister.
Okay. What she want? Hey, red, white, and blue. You answer a question. Look, tell her if she come in the camera, she gotta answer the question. Shanae. Okay, hold on, because you got two separate ones. One be working and one don't work. So now I'm back on your phone, and I took down the laptop. Tell Leia. Tell Rynette if she gonna be in the camera, she gotta answer the question. Okay. Oh.
They having technical difficulties. We might as well move on
Yeah,
to the
you
next
gotta
question.
unmute yourself, Shanae, on your phone and mute the other one because The other one ain't working.
I was muted on the other one. Okay, hold on.
I said whoever's in the camera needs to
Okay,
answer a question.
so we good?
We good. We good now. I'm gonna remove the laptop. I got your phone. We good now. I'm gonna remove the laptop.
No, don't remove the laptop.
Well,
That's
I'm
why
not
we
gonna
can
put
see
both of
you.
y'all on the screen.
But we can't see you with the other one. He keep going out.
Okay, you can't see us. Okay. Put both of y'all on the screen.
Put the laptop on the screen. I need the other one for vocal.
Girl, look.
We in
Don't
the
be bringing
sticks.
this
Y'all mind
stuff.
your business.
Anyway.
Answer the question.
Look, answer the
She
question
can
so
hear
we can
you.
get on with this stream. Hey.
My husband decided to head back out. It was great.
So the question was, can you marry a
What was the question?
dreamer?
We didn't hear this question.
Okay, so one of the members asked, can you marry a dreamer? We were talking about
Can you
potential.
marry a dreamer?
And so, can you marry a dreamer was the question that one of the members asked.
Yes, you can marry a dreamer. Many people have married dreamers. It's what you do with it in the long run.
And so just asked.
I agree.
Did you hear that answer?
Okay. We say
Okay.
yes.
We say yes, you can marry a dreamer. It's what you do with the dreamer in the long run that matters.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
All right.
That's
We're
fine.
gonna
That's
leave
good.
with Miss Shanae and join the rest of the group outside.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, in reference to this, as a segue, if you could, in reference to this, so this was a question that I thought was very helpful, and it's echoing, so I'm gonna have to let one of these off. I need you to mute the one that you don't need audio for. And it's echoing. So there you go. Thank you. So the question is, should you marry before knowing your purpose?
That's a good question.
It is.
And I think the concept behind that was, if you don't know your purpose, because everything in your life is supposed to be intentional. Yes, it helps if when you have emotions for individuals, but it's almost like putting a filter, right? It's like, hey, if I feel emotions for folk, which one do I feel emotions for? Is it going to be the one that I'm going to stick myself to for the rest of my life? Right? So if you don't know what your purpose is, then do you really have a goal?
Yeah.
So it goes back to that potential, and everybody saying, this person needs to know what they want to do and so forth. So what if what they want to do is different than what you want to do? But the only way you're going to know that is if you know what your purpose is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no.
If you don't know your purpose, and you don't know if that other person's purpose is not going to conflict with the values and the actions that you need to take in order to reach those goals, right? So should you marry a person before knowing your purpose?
No.
And most people do. A lot of people do that. Should you marry a person?
No.
Before knowing your purpose? Okay.
But if you do get married, how do you know that your partner won't help you
How
find
can
it?
you bring value to the table if you don't understand what your purpose is?
Right. So that's why the question was there was, should you marry if you don't know your purpose? And is it the responsibility of the other person to know your purpose?
That's a tough one.
Or do you feel that the purpose should be the same for both people? Because
You should know.
if you don't
You
think,
have
if
to
you
know
don't,
your purpose.
if you don't think, if you don't, I hear an echo.
See, it's the
I hear an echo. So do me a favor, Shanae. Unmute when you want to talk and then mute when you're not talking. Because what's going on is I can hear you from what you're hearing because you don't have headphones on.
Both of them were muted.
Okay, there you go.
Both are muted. And I'm only unmuting one.
Okay, I got you. So House of X says no.
But
They
it
don't
seems
believe
delayed.
you're married before knowing your purpose.
See, it was different for us because I already was in my purpose and I knew my purpose before I met my husband. Because I was already entertaining before I got
right. And so y'all knew whether y'all could jive or not because y'all purpose was along. You can see what the purpose is and know how to help serve each other to reach that goal. All right. Shanae, you said you were saying something. You said it what was you saying about purpose? Uh-oh, she's frozen. Jamie says she doesn't think it matters. Okay, Jamie, I need you to elaborate. Why doesn't it matter? Timmy?
I agree.
Okay, so you agree?
I don't think.
Okay, Jamie, I need you to elaborate. Why doesn't it matter? Timmy? I think there's a delay. It reaches Covington later.
Oh.
All individuals, not everyone is going to have the same purpose. Understandable, but that goes back to what you was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
If you're married to someone, or even if you're dating them and they don't have a purpose or know what their purpose, how do you know what your future is going to be if you're not even trying to figure out what you're here for?
Because in order,
so it goes all back to
that person, they have to know where their purpose is, because then
you know where you're headed.
Yeah, it's like you married the person, but y'all are not growing.
Yeah.
It's like you're doing all of this and the other person doesn't know what they want to be, where they want to go.
And then you wind up carrying the majority of the load.
Yeah.
And then you have problems and there goes divorce.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, and so Jamie, you said we are individuals and not everyone is going to have the same purpose. I agree. Everyone may not have the same purpose, but it's important to know if the other purpose is something you're willing to hitch your wagon to. Because and then the same thing with that person to you. Because what if your purpose takes you this way and their purpose takes them that way? How is that going to work with y'all as a union? Y'all got to go the same way. It doesn't mean you got to do the same thing, but each of y'all purpose got to job to where y'all can both work with each other to work down the same path. You can't go in two different ways, so if one purpose is, hey, we're going to have a family, we're going to get this done, we're going to open up this business at a later time, so our focus is going to be on family first, raise the kids, get them out there, and then we're going to go and do this with the business. And I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other person is like, well, no, I want to do the business now. I want to do the business now. Them kids could wait for later. I'm not worried about the kids right now. We can do kids later, or matter of fact, maybe we may not even have no kids, because if the business is too good, we ain't got time to be sitting down with no kids. Ain't nobody gonna be home with the kids. We're gonna have to get a nanny for the kids, and I'm not down with getting no nanny for the kids because I'm gonna need you home with the kids.
Exactly.
So, well, what do you mean I gotta be home with the kids? I got some stuff I'm trying to do too. So why I gotta be boggled down with the kids? That type stuff. So Right. So your purpose don't have to be the same, but
yeah,
the route that you're going, I feel, should be.
yeah.
Does anybody disagree? I know House of X and TJ stated their part. Shanae, what was your response?
That doesn't work.
It doesn't. It got you got to be, you got to have the same hunger at the same time, or you have to be willing to say, okay, I know I can still do what I need to do later. Let me back up, help this person do their stuff, and when they get situated,
Say, okay,
then we'll agree to work
I
on my
know I
stuff
can
or
still do
whatever
what I
that
need
case is.
Yeah. There is.
later. Let me back up. Say, okay.
There's compromise, and one has to be willing to give or take. That is true.
Let me back up.
Yeah, but
There's
also when it comes to that, both parties gotta be on the same page when it's the perfect for each other.
Parties gotta be on the same page.
Right.
When it's like for each other, because somebody could come up with like an idea or a dream or something that they want to do, and then the other person doesn't see the vision of it, you know?
Right.
So it's true, but both parties got to be on the same page.
I agree. So I'm looking for another question along the segue of what we're.
It doesn't
Go
work.
ahead, Shanae. Shanae, what was you saying?
Oh, this is killing me. It's so late. This is killing me. It's so late. I'm saying if y'all aren't on the same page, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree. So, in reference to that, most people.
Yeah.
In reference to that, Shanae, we agree.
So, in reference to that,
I think. Let me see. So, with that stated, who benefits more from the marriage?
Who?
Wait, what?
Who benefits more from?
Who benefits more from the marriage? If it's all about purpose, right? If it's all about purpose, and it's all about compromising and supporting each other with their goals, who benefits more from a marriage? Do you think
There shouldn't be who benefits more. It should be even.
Do you think one benefits more than the other?
It should be even.
Yeah.
But then sometimes,
it should be even.
It should be even,
depending on what your plan is.
Yeah.
Now, if you're the husband and your wife has and what's the word? Dreams and aspirations, and you want to support her first, then sure, she's going to benefit off that. But at least you have a goal in where y'all are going and what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Right. I agree with that. Timmy?
I agree.
TJ?
I agree a little bit. It shouldn't be. It should, to me, everything in a marriage it should benefit the both, the whole, as a team. That way, you know what I'm saying. It's a joint effort. Because when it's an individual effort, sometimes somebody feel neglected, somebody feel lost, or sometimes things don't get accomplished the way they could be accomplished if it wasn't a team effort.
Yeah. I think the only way that would happen if the person is thinking about self.
Okay. And there is no self.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I do think that if people go into a marriage with the focus of trying to accommodate the other person, like if they both go in that way, I think that no matter what's going on, it would benefit both. And I think that if they both, but they also both have to communicate what that goal is, so then each person understands and they know when to step back or when to step forward.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know that, then sometimes you may collide or, get in each other's way, where in actuality, it's something that both of you can work out.
Exactly.
Shanae, y'all got you got everything situated over there? Okay, I need you to unmute one of the mics so I can.
Ooh, honey.
One.
That hurt my whole chest.
Girl, I can't hear nothing. I got. Look,
it's Nathan, girl.
you might have to go in the car.
We having technical difficulties.
There we go. Yeah, I noticed that you're having technical difficulties. Okay, so I tell you what, how about you just leave the video off and just leave your audio on? So I'm gonna remove the video and then you just listen in. Okay, so I tell you what, we'll do it that way.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So I need you to mute when you're not talking and unmute when you are.
It's been muted. I was muted before you asked me what was happening.
Okay.
We was having a private moment.
You was having a private moment on the live. You was having a private moment on the live.
Okay, so me being who I am. So me being who I am, I'm gonna say this for the people. I wear. What you mean no? No. Okay. I was having a personal wardrobe malfunction. And that's what we were talking about.
But you got a t-shirt on, so how you have a personal wardrobe malfunction? Let's get back to the conversation.
Yes.
Thank you. So we already talked about potential. We talked about purpose. We talked about who benefits the most and everything. But let's also start talking about some of the things that we put ourselves in to get us into those predicaments and those issues anyway. And so, does attraction equate to compatibility?
Oh, hell yes. Girl, you gotta be attracted.
Hell no.
Okay, they are not equal though.
Oh, does attraction equal to compatibility?
I knew what she meant. That's supposed to read that again. It's the last thing that equals the first.
Oh.
If you're attracted to somebody, that doesn't equal to compatibility. That doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, compatibility is if y'all get along or not.
Oh, okay.
Y'all got the same things in common. If you vibe together, those.
Now I understand.
You can be attracted to anybody if they're cute, but a cute face ain't gonna mean you're gonna like them. They could be a woman beater. They could be
a murderer.
They could be crazy. They can be on thousands of pills. Child, that goes back to bipolar. You cute as hell, but you crazy as fuck. Oh hell no.
There you go. Exactly. And the cute ones usually are.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're gonna be throwing me against the wall, child.
TJ, what's your thought?
Well,
you've married a couple of crazy ones.
Oh, sure.
Oh Lord, have mercy. See.
Not me. Not me.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Attraction definitely don't equate to compatibility, because your eyes can deceive you a lot. Because you can see the most beautifulest person in the world on the outside, and they can be the most ugliest person on the inside.
And they're,
hallelujah.
And they're messed up.
Yeah. And agreed. That's the most horrible thing that you can find out. That you're looking at somebody and you saying, how did I not see this before I got tangled with you? And that's because you only saw the outer appearance.
Amen.
The outer appearance was covered. It was shielded. Once that person show you who they are on the inside, that's who they are. They
Yeah.
can go back and show you that.
Yeah.
Once they show you that's who they are, that's who they are.
Yeah.
So my thing is, yes, I made a couple of individuals in my lifetime that I wish I could go back and do something a little different. But then again, I wouldn't change nothing because my end result would not be where I am today.
Amen. Say that part again.
Everything that I went through prepared me for this moment for
Amen.
me to appreciate and be married to the queen that I'm married to now. So I had to go through the dragons. I had to go through the dungeons. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with the deserts and I had to deal with the scorching heat to get to where I am now. So that's life.
And he had to deal with the donkeys.
Yeah, and them donkeys now. And them donkeys. Because I had a couple of them made a whole lot of promises.
To marry the lovely Tanya.
Yes, you have to go through something to get to something.
Amen.
But I would say this in closing before I pass it on to Sinead.
Amen.
The biggest thing is, the main takeaway is she was worth it. And she put up the work just like I put up the work. And that's what it is. It takes two. Couldn't have done it without her. So that's how it goes.
I agree with that. Yes.
You may go ahead, Tanya. Work it. Put your thing down, flip it in reverse.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But you know what? Attraction does not equate to compatibility. Luckily, what was compatible for me was also attractive. So it just happened to work that way. But I learned from after my first marriage that, attraction was not compatibility. Okay. And so both people needed to be on the same path to go where we needed to go. And you may be compatible with somebody as a friend, but that doesn't mean they're compatible as someone you're supposed to grow with. Okay. And I can tell you from my first marriage, it taught me what I needed to look for. And I wasn't settling for anything less than that. So those were just some of the things that that I learned and I agree with. No, attraction does not equate to compatibility. Somebody can be as fine and they make you feel all like this inside. Well, guess what? You need to be looking at compatibility first. And if they let you feel all that inside, that's a plus. But that compatibility is what matters when it comes to marriage, because I think some people equate marriage to like this, like this. I don't know what people look at it as, but marriage was originally supposed to be where you unite to grow bigger, you get better, you evolve, you create legacies, you grow. That is the purpose of marriage. If that's not what you plan to do, then just chill, just kick it then. Hey, I'm gonna come over to your house today and we gonna chill, or whatever the case is. You don't need to get married. But
number one, you need to know what zodiac sign they are.
Oh, you stop it.
It's the truth.
You said what you mean? You need to know their zodiac sign.
Find out their zodiac sign, because if that's to tell you if they're compatible.
Oh my God!
Because go down zodiac sign, like, okay, if you don't mix with that sign, then they ain't compatible.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that, because if you look at the zodiac chart of every chart, me and my husband ain't supposed to be together.
Well, that's true.
Well, what sign are y'all?
I'm a Taurus and he's an Aquarius. Two totally opposite people.
What they say,
how we go about things are different. How we go about things are different. How we look at things are different. Our emotions are different when it comes to certain things. But the one thing that keeps us together is the fact that we are both at that end goal and we got a vision, and that's the part that we agree on.
And friendship.
Yes, honey, but that's the reason. But see, my reason for friendship is just that. My friendship is a matter of someone who is going to reciprocate. And my husband's favorite words is, if you hold it down with me, I hold it down with you. So since I hold it down with him, that's why he hold it down with me. Trust me, if I was the type of chick that was like, whatever, oh, he wouldn't have no problem with turning that off real quick.
Yeah, but
like he never met me. Trust me. That's the Aquarius part of him, okay?
Yeah. They say opposite attract. Because me and Leo.
Well, yeah, but this one take a little work though.
Me and Leo, we're the total opposite, child.
Well, I wouldn't say total opposite, but we're opposites.
Well, see, Leos, from what I understand, not your name Leo, but the zodiac Leo, Wanston. Leos like attention. But Leos also have some insecurities that they really don't like people to express or elaborate. So whenever you push that button, oh, they gonna come for your tail. They might fight you. Okay, because their whole thing is they want to be liked, they want to be the center of attention, they're gonna do everything to its best. They like nice stuff, they like to do nice things, right, Wanston? You like to do nice things and like to do those things. Now, a Pisces, but when I understand, they're very loving individuals, but you're also dreamers. Yeah, you're not as practical. This is just from what I read. You're not as practical. But the thing is, y'all can come off as a little arrogant sometimes. Okay. Not confident, arrogant sometimes. It's sort of like, you know what? I'm quiet. Everybody underestimates me. So now I got to come out and let me just show all of y'all that y'all just don't understand who I am. So let me just go on. They give y'all a little shell and then y'all pop out and then y'all come back in. So that's what I got out of it. So,
yeah, that's Leo. Child.
Okay. All right.
He said something earlier that describes my sign to a T. It was right before that. And I was like,
look, y'all. So Shanae, Nay's Nuggets is still out of pocket. So that means they having a little conversation. So it's just
okay, because it's almost time to wrap it up anyway.
It's okay. So let me ask you this question. If someone you are dating tells you your red flag, tells you about their red flags, what is wrong? Is it wrong to stop dating them because of it?
Well, if they tell you their red flags,
well, that's
they want to tell you they want to tell you the red flags.
Like, what are the red flags?
They want to tell you your red flag, their red flags, because they want you to know this up front. So if their red flags are something you can't deal with, do you think it's wrong to stop dating them because of it?
No, not if you can't deal with it. You have your own morals.
Yeah. I guess maybe they red flag them like, well, they got a baby.
No, that's like chewing with your mouth open or something. Like, if that's a red flag and they tell you that, and that's not something you can, okay, we should stop right here, because if you can't, change that, then we don't need to talk. So you can't get mad if someone has red flags.
But if it was something you couldn't deal with, what would you do?
Then we don't need to be dealing with each other.
Yeah. Okay. So you agree with that, TJ?
I agree. If someone you dating, and if they tell me it's one thing, but if I notice and discover them on my own, then I know that's to give me a decision whether or not I want to continue or walk away. I think if they got a lot of red flags that I don't agree with, I'm gonna have to walk away. Sometimes it takes.
You have one red flag, but it might be major.
Yes.
Like a no.
Yes.
Yeah. You could be dating somebody, and they could be a con artist. Is that really who you want to be? Like, hey, I'm so and so, and I'm a con artist. I rob banks on the weekend. Like, what? Like, of course I don't want to date you.
Yeah.
Yes.
They might be giving you lots of money, but you already know the end results of this.
At least they give you the option to choose to date them or not.
Right. And that's what the whole question was. And Tasha said,
like, you can respect the honesty and the red flags because they're telling you.
Yeah.
But if their red flags aren't something that you're not gonna deal with, then you have that right to go, okay, thank you for for the honesty, but we should stop here. You should find somebody who's more compatible with you.
Right.
I agree.
Because you can be an honest serial killer.
That's like Tanya dressing up. You go out to dinner with her, and she's dating somebody, and all they want to do is wear a t-shirt and a do-rag.
Girl.
Like, you can't go get yourself some decent clothes and look like something? Like, how am I supposed to introduce you to any of our friends and you look like this? Like, where are we going? You know what I mean?
ain't gonna see me with no do-rag on my head. Oh my God. Okay, so with that stated, when it comes to your standards for an individual, are you willing to compromise? Why or why not? So let's say you see red flags, right? You see red flags and you may be like, that's not a green flag for me. It ain't a red flag. It might be a yellow flag, like a caution or whatever. So everybody has standards to what they are willing to succumb to with an individual. If you see some of these red flags, are you willing to compromise?
I would.
Or is it like a straight up?
It depends on what they are.
I would say it depends on what it is.
Okay.
It depends on what it is.
Because I'm somebody who likes to dress nice. And I also like to dress people if they're going to be around me. Yeah. So if I can't dress you, we already have a problem. That's just me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I love to dress people. I love to bring out the best features in them because I just know a lot of people and you look at them and go, you got that potential. Like, why are you dressing like that? So it's like, I can't.
But
people have to look a certain way.
But some people may not have that gift. Some people may not have that gift of fashion, though. Look, Jamie said no.
It goes back to everything that you discussed tonight. What age are you?
Well, that is true.
At a certain age, you still shouldn't be looking like you a teenager. Like, there's something wrong with that.
That is true.
That is true. Jamie you look like a bum. Like, what is that? A lot of people do that. Right. They give themselves these titles on YouTube, and you looking the opposite of what your title is. Don't do that.
Right.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Like, we're successful on YouTube, and I'm just using YouTube as an example, and then I'm going to move forward. Because of the presentation. Right. It was my idea to dress up because I was already dressing up on my channel. So I just took everything over to the house and we blended it together. It was like, oh my God, you guys look cute. But if this is your business, take pride in it. If this is your marriage, take pride in it. What are you presenting to the world? Y'all opinion don't matter, but I'm not going to come out of my house just looking any type of way neither.
You're right. That's right.
Same thing, we go to dinner. Make sure you have money for the bill. And if you don't, I do, but we need to be having money together.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody washing no dishes. Like, what the hell?
That part.
Especially if you pass 30. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You right about that. You right about TJ.
I agree. So sometimes you got to be, at compromising. That's only at a young age. Yeah. Once you pass 30, no, it shouldn't be no compromise because you should have your together by that time.
Yeah, exactly.
You should know which direction you're going in. You should know what you want out of life. You should know how to make $1. You should know how to save $1.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? At that point, if you don't know how to get them coins, you're in trouble. That's my take. So that compromising and all that stuff, you catch me at a young age. But past 30, hell no.
I think once you get to 26, you should know what the next 4 years look like.
Yes.
Because that's what I was thinking when I was 26. And I was the king of New Jersey at the time. But I was like, yo, 30 is about to be here in 4 years. Like, what's the game plan? What are we doing? And of course, I still wasn't ready. And I went through my ups and downs. But by the time I got close to 30, it was like, okay, what's the next 10 years looking like? Like, the 20s are over. We've wasted too much time now. Now you're out of time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I met Watson, I was mentally prepared because I had already went through all of that. It's like, dude, you're out of time. Like, the time is now. Mm-hmm. Then you start to think, okay, where do I want to be in 10 years? Where do I want to be in 5 years? What am I doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you have money saved? Do you not have money saved? Do you know how to get more money than what you have now? Why do you work here? Is this where you want to work? How do you get a better job? Do you plan on getting a better job?
Right.
Exactly. Those are the exact points.
Well, I remember Tasha says no, especially if it involves me in lowering them.
Okay. That part.
Okay, that part.
That part.
So I had a fun question given to me by actually this was just a random YouTuber. And I thought it was interesting. It said, if you can order a mate on Amazon, and this is the reason why I laughed at this is because my daughter, me and her were talking about, she was talking about guys, and she was saying how,
Guys,
you know,
Guys.
Oh, okay.
guys. She was talking about guys, you know, because I was talking and I said, you don't go anywhere. You're not, you know, when you going to be somebody to go date or something, you know. And she said, they're all stupid. You know, she said, I listen to my friends, and my friends are the ones who are dating people that are going through stuff. And I just think that some of this stuff is just stupid and it just doesn't make any sense. She said, why can't I just order a man online? It would be so cool if I could order them on Amazon. So it's funny that that conversation happened because a couple of weeks later, this question came up. If you can order a mate on Amazon, what filters would you use to get a preferred result?
Oh, sugar.
What would you filter it by?
Lord.
And they could deliver to your door perfect of what you want.
Then the person
what filters would you use?
it would be too perfect.
Yeah, that's just like I think God gave me my match. I wouldn't want to filter anything because when you filter stuff, then you're looking for the wrong things. You know what I mean? The eyes need to be like this, and the nose needs to be like this, and the complexion needs like this, and then you need to have a six pack. And it's like,
well,
you're still not going to be.
I wasn't really thinking about that. I was thinking about more of the characteristics of the person and the way of the person, a little less in terms of the looks. Yeah.
The character of the person?
Yeah, I got my child.
Yeah.
He's character enough for all of us, y'all. He a Holio, that part.
What's that supposed to be?
That's the biggest compliment you can get.
Okay.
I don't think anybody should feel anybody. You need the opposite of you so it balances you.
Right. So that's why I need someone who's outgoing. That's him right there. I'm an introvert, believe it or not. Hold on a second. Let me bring this in. One of our members said, I would leave the filters on all just in case something may catch my eye. You know what? Spoken just like a Sagittarius. Y'all just all over the damn place. It said, let's give me all the filters. Just give me everybody.
Jesus.
Oh my God, I tell you. You know, with me, it's about the number one thing, the number one filter will always be has a job to provide a life for themselves. Excuse me, let me back up. A nice life for themselves. Let me get that straight. Okay. And then after that, it would be, God-fearing, loving, and someone who, and because of how I was raised and the atmosphere I was raised in, someone who know how to keep their hands to themselves. So those would be my main filters. Everything else, I'm game. I'm open to compromise and do everything else. Those are my values right there. Those are my top values right there. And so, and the Lord gave me him right there. He right there, right down there. What would your filters be? What would your filters be?
Me, myself, I'm like Leo. I wouldn't really want no filters. I don't want nobody to be perfect.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to be perfect because life is not perfect. Life is all about challenges. You know what motivates me? Every time I get knocked down or I get challenged, it makes me put my game face on and
Amen.
rise to the occasion.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like a famous rapper says, like if we beef, we gonna be forever. That's what life is with me. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
you
don't need
Cardi
no.
B now? You Cardi B now, huh?
I ain't gonna call no names, but I'm just saying.
Oh, was it her? That sounded like something the game would have said.
Yes, but the thing about it is that you know what I'm saying.
That was the game.
Life is not perfect, so I don't want a perfect person around me because then I don't have no expectations.
Amen.
Yeah.
You know, you want to get up in the morning. Are they going to cook me something to eat, or did they fix me something to eat? Did they, are they going to do? Are they going to do this? Or they going to do? You want to be able that right there with motivation. If you got a robot, nobody want a perfect person. Then you got a robot. Nobody wants a robot because it's going to do everything. You're going to get tired with that. You're going to get bored with that. It's going to be just like that new bicycle for Christmas that you only rode for 2 weeks. You're going to put it in a corner, and that's where it's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, my bicycle used to get on my nerves. I used to pick it up and throw it on the floor.
See?
Because I had to teach myself to ride it. And my mother used to always, Leo, keep trying. And I finally got it. God knows how many hours it took. But I used to like kick the bike and elbow drop it and throw it on the floor and everything.
So what you trying to say? You say you I know I ain't perfect, but you trying to say like I'm all over the place.
For me?
I'm talking to Timmy.
Oh no, you just Tanya. You just Tanya, which is just
what
fine.
What the hell that mean?
That means you might not work for nobody else, but you work fine for me.
That part, okay?
That part right there.
Okay.
You might not work for nobody else. Somebody else might want to scratch your eyes out or give you an eye gouge. But my thing is, hey, it works for me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Because at the end of the day, we are peanut butter and jelly.
So you like a little
in peanut butter and jelly.
Right.
I know 2 people we eat that constantly. Like, I can't do peanut butter. No.
You don't do peanut butter and jelly?
No, we passed that stage. I'm a grown ass man.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. You talking about what? Filet mignon and some mashed potatoes?
Okay, that part.
Okay, that part.
Yeah, that's what I said. When you get past a certain age, you
peanut butter and jelly.
It's like, wait, what? Peanut butter and jelly? Like what?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Can you imagine coming home from a hard day's work and that's what somebody has for you to eat, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Look,
that hates on the people who make it, but I'm just saying, like, what?
There's some folk just fine with that. And let me tell you something. Let me just say this though, because sometimes my husband be trying to make folk think like I just treat him so bad. You understand? Peanut butter and jelly is fine, but I'm not starting off with peanut butter and jelly at a certain age. Okay. Peanut butter and jelly was the younger years. That's understandable. You trying to get up to where you trying to get up to. Once you reach a certain level, peanut butter and jelly is only fine and only when you going through something. But that is not the norm at a certain point. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's some people that have nothing. So peanut butter and jelly is their filet mignon and their mashed potatoes.
Okay, when you say nothing, what do you mean?
They got shit in their refrigerator.
No. We can't. We see, and this is why everybody has to change their thought process because having nothing is not peanut butter and jelly. If there's welfare in every state, you got something to eat in your house.
That is true, but
it ain't got to be peanut butter and jelly. I think people want the peanut butter and jelly because it's easy to make. You just putting peanut butter and jelly on a piece of bread.
Say that again, Leo. Say that again, Leo.
They run to it because it's easy to make. You just putting peanut butter and jelly on a piece of bread.
Let me tell you something. So that's a parable in terms of that's like a imagery of you get individuals who they act like they don't want more,
That part.
because it takes too much effort to have more, but they
Yeah.
can have more. They just choose
Not
not
to.
to have.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I'll just stay peanut butter and jelly because I ain't got to put up too much effort,
Yeah.
too much
They
of a
get
fight.
comfortable in their situation.
There you go. Exactly. You know, some people are
Institutionalized.
just like, and then they want to talk bad about the filet mignon folk because they feel like it don't take all of that. It don't take all of that filet mignon. I don't need all of that. I can just do ground beef and whatever. Yeah, until you start tasting a little filet, then now your attitude change.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
you
then
now that peanut butter and jelly, now you mad at the peanut butter and jelly. Now you wanna grow
yeah.
to something else. But
Then they
you
start
right.
looking at the difference, calling you highfalutin, and
Okay,
you think
exactly.
you big time, and
No, it goes up there with morals. Okay, my morals and my money allow me to eat this and enjoy this type of life. I'm not going backwards if I work so hard to go forward. So
You
no,
know,
there is no peanut butter and jelly.
Tanya, I tell you,
Nobody should be eating peanut butter and jelly in their 20s. I'm sorry, even if you're in college.
Yeah.
That's a no-go.
Okay. Look.
Peanut butter
You
and
tell
jelly to me
my
is
daughter
like
some
13
damn
and
peanut
down.
butter and jelly. You tell my daughter about some peanut butter and jelly, she be like, what you talking about?
They don't even serve that
Peanut
in
butter
high
and jelly.
school. Like,
What you
who
mean?
eats peanut butter and jelly? Like, I can't.
At least give me Whataburger. What you mean, peanut butter and jelly? Give me some Whataburger.
Yeah, I just think certain foods are like done with.
Yeah.
Like that's even like McDonald's. McDonald's is not something you eat like that. It's something where if you had a hard day at work and you're out and that's the last thing open, then you run to it. Everybody knows not to eat that stuff.
Honey.
Well, I don't know. I like McDonald's. I like them fries. Them
Yeah, I
fries
like
be calling
McDonald's
my
too, but
name.
I'm
I
just
don't know
saying,
what
like, you
you're
know what
talking
I mean?
about. I mean, me some McDonald's French fries. You let it be a day, and I see them arches open, and that damn drive-through line is short. Rolling up in that bitch. Just give me some fries.
Oh,
Like,
you
just give me a
fancy
small
rolling
order of
on
fries.
it.
Not a whole meal, just a small order of fries. Just some. Let me get a little taste. Let me get a little taste of them cancer sticks, is what they call it. Because they said if you put fire to them, they don't burn.
Really?
Try it one time. Get a McDonald's fry if you could not eat that one last fry. Set some fire to it. It ain't going nowhere.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's like ham
So,
and cheese. Like nobody eats ham and cheese sandwiches.
oh yeah, we eat ham and cheese
You know what I'm saying? If
sandwiches.
you go to the store and they make it for you, but I'm saying at home, I
Oh
don't
no,
think.
TJ be buying the meats and all that type of stuff. He love him some peanut butter and jelly. He eat bologna and cheese. He eat ham and cheese. That's just what he prefer to eat. I want to
Yeah.
make that very clear. That my husband eats what he chooses to eat. Okay. And guess what? I ain't fighting with him because that's less work for me. But if
Okay.
they say this is what I want, then I will go in the kitchen and I will cook it.
Yeah.
But guess what? If that's not what he want at the time, I ain't worried about it. Don't you eat that ham and cheese? You eat that boar's head.
Yeah.
That you eat that good boar's head meat and that cheese up in there on that good bread. So he okay. He okay. He okay. Well, I know we got through love and money, and then we can't end the live without a sex question, right? So we
Ooh.
got to take a sex question from the list here. So let me see what's in a good place based on what we've been talking about. So let's see, because there's a whole bunch of them. But our next D&D, we won't be finishing these questions. We're gonna be going through double standards for the next month. So let me see. So right now, let's see. Let's see. Okay. So most of these don't jive with what we've been talking about, but I'm going to ask one of these just because it's one that's easy. Okay? Because we've been talking about compromising and understanding people's purposes and goals and so forth. So let's look at this next question. Do you believe a person should tell their partner if they are not being pleased?
Whoa.
Wait, read this. Say it again.
Do you believe a person should tell their partner if they're not being pleased.
Yeah. That's your job to tell your partner if they're pleasing you or not.
So if you're in the middle of an action and
Oh,
it ain't
wow.
happening, yeah, like during, or maybe
Well,
you may be
your
like,
partner should already know you, what turns you on, what doesn't turn you on. So if you're in the middle of the action and you ain't feeling something wrong already, you shouldn't even got that far.
what do you mean? How you gonna get that far? You got to try it out at least once to
No,
know if
no.
they pleasing you or not.
If you're in the middle of an action and you're not pleasing that person, if you with somebody, at some point you should know all they likes and don't like.
Yeah.
If you going through something and now all of a sudden you hit a don't like, that's because you done been with somebody else and you done got confused about who the hell you with.
That part.
Real simple.
Well, what if they like something else?
Well,
it ain't gotta be a don't like. I think that if you've been with somebody for a while, you should know exactly what the modes are, what the buttons are, what the faucets are, what the all that type of stuff. Let's say you try something new.
Well, that's the difference between them saying they not been pleased. That's the question should be, should you be trying something new?
Yeah,
okay, we just talking about, I was just answering based on what you said, but if you in the middle of something, and let's just say the person is, I don't know, they ain't hitting it right. Now, this is in the beginning, of course. I'm assuming this question is in the beginning. We're not talking about married folk. Now there are some married folk. Now there are some married folk who just, because there are women out there who's never had orgasms ever. They just never, because they just don't know their bodies. So I'm not, dismissing those people just in case people are looking and going, oh, no. There's people that's been married and I ain't never had no orgasm. Okay, that's your problem. You need to explore your body and do whatever you need to do. But I'm talking about in the beginning. Let's just say once or twice and you like, this ain't happening. Should you tell your partner you ain't pleased? Yeah. And I guess, how would you tell them? Would you tell them in the moment, or would you tell them after and be like, let me holler at you for a minute?
No, you should just
probably in the motion.
In the motion.
Yeah, definitely in the motion.
You should be honest. That's the only thing.
Why even fake going even farther if ain't nothing stimulating? Like,
you should be honest. Ain't no need to try to hide something or something like that. Because guess what? If you hiding and faking it, they're gonna leave room for Cuddy Buddy, Nutty Buddy, and Shuller Buddy.
Cuddy Buddy, Nutty Buddy, and Shuddy Buddy.
Nutty Buddy, Shuddy Buddy, and Shuller Buddy. That's what's gonna happen when you hide.
So wait. Okay, so Leo said, tell them in the actual action.
Yeah. Like, hey, this ain't working. Let's try something else. Because you may not like the way they're touching you or kissing you, or you know what I mean.
So so what you do? You gonna give them that tap on the back? Be like, hey.
They'll know because my body won't react, child.
Wanston.
Oh no, I get a whole attitude.
Okay, that part.
I'd be like, what we doing?
Okay, that part.
What we doing?
Right. Like, you've been gay this long and you don't know what you're doing? Ciao.
Well, yeah.
Well, you ain't got to be gay. I'm just speaking from a gay person.
I mean, okay, well.
Wait, say it again?
Of course.
For a heterosexual thing.
Well, everybody do everything in the bed, child. You ain't got to.
I mean, everything is the same, Wanston. It don't matter if you're heterosexual, homosexual. It don't matter. It's all the same.
I'm just saying, a woman should know
her body.
A woman should know how to go down on a man. And a
should
man
know. Let me tell you something. That would be a whole conversation if you had a couple of women on this panel, because some women be like, I can't do that. I don't do that. My mouth is small. I can't get all of that. That's nasty. That's this. That ain't true for everybody, Austin.
What happened?
I said it's not true for everybody.
Oh, well, I guess they don't want to keep their man then.
Honey.
Okay.
Say it again. I need you to say it loud for everybody that's watching of folk who don't do it. I'm looking
I
at
guess
this.
they don't want to keep their man there.
Okay.
It's okay for him to go down there, but you don't want to please him and the other parts.
I agree with you, Wonston.
Tell them to have some cocktails. They want to go down after.
Yeah.
Have a couple of drinks.
I mean,
Now we can explore some new things. There you go with that
Right,
potential.
right.
Now you got potential.
So Tasha says, yes, that's having effective communication. I don't know if in the middle, but it's definitely a conversation to be had. So basically what she's saying is like, okay, should you say it at the time that it's happening, or do you just let things go and then afterwards be like, let me holler at you for a minute. You know, when you did this thing right here that it wasn't working, can we do something else?
if you do it afterwards, then the person
That just
like,
defeat the purpose.
yeah, then the person can be like, so you were just faking,
Yeah, it's like, let's stop right here.
Okay.
Just don't go on
You're
door.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Yeah, it's like that commercial on TikTok when the man and the woman was there doing the action, and then he got up and then she went for the toy.
What commercial
Oh,
was
she
this?
went for the rose.
Now she went for the toy. Oh my.
She went for the rose.
Yeah, she went for the rose, honey. She was there
Well,
laying, rolling her eyes.
you'd be surprised how many women fake it in their lifetime. And a lot of that stems from them not knowing their own bodies. A lot of times, because society looks at women with sexual behavior different than a man. It's almost like a man should know everything. A male should know everything, but a woman is like, you're not supposed to be thinking about stuff like that, or whatever.
But see, it
They better learn and learn quick. That's what they made porn for. You better go watch some people do some shit and try
it
some
also
new shit.
comes entwined with the partners or the couples, because you both should know each other and how to make each other climax, whatever turns the person on.
I agree.
Whatever makes the person feel sexy in bed.
Right.
Or look at you.
Okay, some people like their hair pulled. Some people like to be slapped around.
Or look at you some
Is you
way
doing your job or
in
not?
bed, So
some people like to be tied up. Is you doing your job or not?
So that.
And some of y'all may need to try these things. Is you doing your job or not?
Let me tell you something, Leo. But sometimes people be scared to be trying some of that stuff. Talking about tying up or a whip or handcuffs and stuff like that. Folks be scared.
You can't. First of all, you got to know the person you're with and completely.
That's all it is. Like you just said, you got to know the person you with. Yeah. Ain't nobody knocking me upside the head and tying me. You knew that before you married me. You ain't setting me on fire and all this other shit. You like that bitch. Hell no. You don't set me on fire and putting matches between my toes before we got together. So why all of a sudden you don't see some on this TV or some on movie, 50 Shades of Grey? You know what I'm saying? Now you gonna try to introduce me to some bullshit? I don't think so.
They're like, let's just use a little stuff in the refrigerator.
Yes.
You know what?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Whipped cream and strawberries and cherry and stuff like that. Child, listen, use it.
Let me tell you something. Food and stuff give you, folk that stuff just increase like bugs and maggots and stuff. That can go on like your chest and stuff, but that could go on your chest and stuff, but I don't know about
you're supposed to know where to put these things. You don't put them all over your body.
I don't know about no private parts, because I'm like, female private parts has got innards and stuff. You got folk putting food and stuff down there, and then they get all infections and stuff. I don't think so.
She said no whipped
Nope.
cream.
Don't stay the waist up. The waist up, you can put all that stuff on, but waist down, don't you do it. Don't you do it. I don't think so. 50 Shades of Grey, yeah, Tasha. Yeah. But anyway, we are at 12:20. Do y'all want to end it now or do one more question before we leave and end it at 12:30? What y'all want to do?
You do one more.
Yeah, you can end it.
You gonna do one more? Okay, we'll do one more sex question. We done did money or whatever. Let me
Money
see.
and whatever.
Oh, I got
money and love.
Sex, love, and marriage.
Yeah,
I got one. Let's see. There you go. What's the strangest or unusual fetish you've ever heard of?
Ever heard of?
I didn't want to ask y'all about. I didn't want to ask nobody about their personal business, so that's why the question really was, "What's the strangest or unusual fetish you have?" But I changed it because I don't need nobody to be telling their business up in here. I just need everybody's input about certain subjects. So, what's the strangest or unusual fetish you've ever heard of?
Unusual fetish. Fetish. I'm not sure, Tanya.
You ain't never heard of a fetish? So I've heard of folks who, of course, they like feet.
Oh,
I knew what she meant, but I was like, I don't know if I've heard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some people like Some people like feet, and then some people like hands,
Some people like ears.
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 Yeah,
What the hell you gonna do with the ears?
they like to bite.
There's
on
a lot
them.
you can do with some ears, honey.
Some people like to bite on them and stuff like that. And
There were also some fetishes I've heard of was, and I actually saw this on TV. I didn't know this was a fetish, but having sex with furniture.
Having sex with furniture?
With furniture.
How do you do that?
Rubbing on furniture.
Ew.
Really?
Exactly that part. That part. That was actually on a TV show, and that is actually a fetish. After I saw it, I said they made this up for the TV show. Let me check and see if it's it's a fetish.
So they rub on the furniture.
They rub on the furniture. They see the furniture like as if it's a sexy person. Like the more elaborate the furniture is, they want to do something to it.
So it could be like a nice couch.
Yep. It could be a couch. It could be a table. It could be a chair.
Not have sex with the couch.
Oh
Yes.
wow!
They'll reach climax on the couch.
Oh my god!
Are you serious?
Yes. Exactly. That's what I thought, and I thought I was like, "Oh, this TV, this ain't nothing." And I looked it up.
That's
Yes,
got to
there
be a
is.
white person. I'm assuming.
They can never go into a
I
furniture.
don't know. I don't know. On the TV show, it was, but you know,
Of course, because
you
black
never
people.
know.
Black
You
people, we pay too much damn money for our furniture to be sitting there humping it. And
Okay, like don't be rubbing no holes and messing up the leather on my furniture.
Okay.
What about the furry people?
The furry people.
Oh, the dogs.
The people who
like to have sex with
dressing up
animals?
as furry animals.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've seen on TV where females, they let the horses do them.
Child.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I've seen on TV.
I don't get
No,
that.
they call that what they call that bestiality. I think they call that.
Yeah.
That is some form of a porn that I'm just like, I don't. And let me tell you something. I can't even say it don't be us because it be different countries. But I just can't. I just can't think about that. That's why you be You know, and I be thinking, I be like, what if can you get pregnant from an animal? It's like, is that even possible?
It's gonna come out of all type of the
Oh
form.
God, ill.
I know that's my part. That's my part right there. That's just disgusting. It's
It's gonna,
disgusting and it's nasty.
child, that's all
And
type of
folks
the
just
form.
be
No.
doing folks be doing all kinds of stuff.
You're gonna get a
That's
baby with a horse
just what
face.
they want.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Horse faces are
I'm
long. They come.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not that if they're doing the giraffes, you're gonna get a baby with a long neck, child.
Yeah.
That part.
Need to stop. Oh my God. Well, it is 12:25. I don't have any more comments from the members here. Hopefully everybody had a good evening.
And where did
TJ
you go?
He went to the
TJ
kitchen.
he went to, look, he gotta take a break. He in the silver club. He had to take a break, like Rob be doing. He had to take a break. Um,
It
TJ,
took me a minute to realize who you had
answer
just
to the
said. But
question
I was
before
like,
we
wait, who is
log off?
that? Yeah, I was like, it took me a minute.
He went to the kitchen.
I don't really have an answer other than put matches between the toes. And
Put in what?
Matches between the toes.
What you been watching?
This is the world we live in. People got
You
to
said they put matches between their toes.
between
to
the
do
other
what?
Light them.
They put matches between their toes and it turns them on.
And they don't turn them on, but they light them and watch the other person get burned. That's what turn them on.
Oh wow!
You know what? Okay,
No.
see, you ain't even talking about no sexual stuff. You talking about some daggone Arsenal stuff.
That's
a
how the gray was. Some people get pleasure for giving other people's pain. That's what turns them on. Everybody don't get pleasure from giving pleasure. Some people, that's where you got them dominates in the matrix. When they whip your ass, if you on the whip it in, you ain't enjoying that shit. But if you
usually when you on the whipping end, you want that pain.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing with them damn matches.
Sure. So they light somebody else on fire, and what the other person do?
Now, when people be doing stuff to people, like pouring hot wax on them, putting mash between their toes, it's on that same line as somebody whipping your ass with that whip.
I need to know what category in Pornhub your ass be looking at, because
it's the same guy. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
Now,
you trying to equate. You can't. You got to open your mind, Miss Tanya. You're not trying to receive the pleasure. You are the one administering it. So if you're administering it, what gets you pleasure is whipping somebody else's ass and you seeing them out my toes. That shit turn motherfuckers on. Just like it turn people on when they whipping people's ass. Now, me myself, I am gonna get turned on because I got Kuta Kinte marks on my back. That means we fighting just as soon as I get loose. You know what I'm saying? That's
okay. You don't like whipping, but what about scratches on your back?
That's the same thing as whipping. I don't like whipping, peeing, none of that silly shit. That's not for me. That's not for me.
You know, some folks pay a lot of money for somebody.
Exactly. Some people pay a lot of money for them fetishes. Look, you ain't, man, it's a whole world out there. Some people like to get their toenails pulled out, get their fingernails pulled out.
We got a lot of cruises left. You let me find somebody that needs somebody to piss on them. I piss on them.
If the price is right. I ain't pissing.
Shut up. Ain't nobody doing that.
Right.
Oh my God. Ain't no R. Kelly's in here. Okay, let me go on. So, anyway, thanks everybody for coming. I enjoyed our next episode will be the first Saturday of August, and that will be August 3rd. And we will be talking about double standard. Those are I've been collecting questions and putting them in my log and putting them up here. And let me tell you something. Some of these questions, I'll be like, where these people be talking about? But some of this stuff, I think that the double standard question will probably provoke a lot more thought, a lot more interaction with that. So be ready for that. But anyway, House of X, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Always.
And Timmy, even though you sick, thank you for joining in. And I like to thank my all my members. So I'm gonna give a cheers to everybody before we go on and give their acknowledgement. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.
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 Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the they done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up and trade. From the tray, I'm ballin' like Trey. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up. 10 toes stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth like a house on the hill.